Well, hello everybody. It's about 5:30 on Sunday afternoon. I am walking, that's the Prompong BTS, over to the Quartier Mall. I need to turn in my cable TV box. When I first signed up for, a fiber optic package, they told me if I did the cable box fiber, it was 840 baht a month, I believe, and I'd get free installation. My unit had never had the fiber optic, so I went ahead and did it, and I've never turned that Thai TV on, and Boone doesn't watch it, so we stuck our head in there the other day, and they said, yeah, go ahead and bring the cable box back, and we'll lower the bill by 150 baht. I really don't care about the 150, but I'm going to lose this cable box, so let's go turn it in. Boone just bought a brand new iPad at this same True. She likes to have the cellular package, not just Wi-Fi, and it's probably similar to what they do in the US. I think she had to sign up for another year on, it's either 799 or 899 baht a month plan to get the iPad for, it was quite a bit cheaper, like 3,000 baht cheaper. So if you're gonna have the cellular plan anyhow, and I don't know much about all that. I never had a cellular plan on a tablet or iPad. I think she said it was a one-time payment, I think, of 800 or 900 baht a year, but she had to have the higher phone package, which is fine because she uses that for her laptop at home. Now me, I use AIS, just a prepaid package. I think I pay 299 baht a month for, it's either 10 or 20 gig, and that's plenty. I rarely go over 5 or 6 gigs. And I can't recall the last time my fiber optic went down. One day it kept kicking me off and I had to boot back on. But other than that, it's worked flawless. This is standing at the top of Sukhumvit Soi 24. Even on a Sunday, there is plenty of traffic heading down this Soi. And I'm using the train station to go up and over busy Sukhumvit. Don't do what I just saw, which were a couple of tourists. I think they were Chinese folks. They just try to run across this busy road doing that waving their hand down thing. I guess that means slam your brakes on for me. But yeah, it didn't happen. And for the first time in a long time, I actually heard some honks at them. Let's head into the Quartier Mall. The Emporium is just behind me. The M District, the M Sphere, is just up the way to the left with the IKEA. And you can see the IKEA yellow sign. Right above that is the UOB Live concert venue. And you have to do the math on the phone plans. I've had prepaid and postpaid. I think they got me for, it was like 1,100 baht a month. But I saved 250 US dollars on my phone. It was like a $1,300 Samsung phone. So I don't know. Right now, I still have that 2.5-year-old phone, and I'm on the prepaid, which is nothing. And also every now and then go in and double check that the plans haven't changed. In the case of mine, I was paying $299 for 10 gigs, and when I went in, she said, oh, we have 20 gigs for $299 now. So I just made the switch. Again, I rarely go over 8 gigs, but it's nice to have in case my fiber optic went down. I could use the phone as a hotspot. And if you're a Mac user, you'll find the official Apple store right in the parking lot at Central World Mall, and the other is at Icon Siam. But these Studio 7s are authorized dealers, and you'll find these all over Thailand. And this is who I use, AIS. Boone has always used DTAC, and True just bought them up about a year ago, so True and AIS are the two biggies now. So I always politely ask for a discount I don't know about, and she said, yeah, I think I can get you 20%. I might be able to get you 30%. And she ended up giving me 20 and put in some kind of note that maybe it'll switch to 30, so no big deal. So my bill just went from 849 baht to 500 and I think she said 40 baht a month. That's all right. That'll add up over the years. And they did ask for that picture of my passport, and then I had to send it to them in a line. They made a Xerox and attached it to the page I just signed to change my my billing. So don't be freaked out. You're going to show that passport a lot. Anytime you do banking, phone, setting up your cell phone, just coming in and changing your cell phone plan, expect to have to provide that passport. I know other people have said, no, I got away with using my, whatever it was, Florida driver's license, but I have always been asked for my passport. Now, with that being said, I would never surrender my passport. If you go to rent a motorbike or a jet ski, they'll oftentimes say they want to hold the passport for collateral. I just find another place to rent it, or many places will say, leave 3,000 baht cash, that type of thing. I personally have never been scammed with the old scratch on the motorbike. I've rented jet skis, I don't think in Thailand and Bali a couple of times, but I'll always go through the hotel or a pretty reputable dealer rather than just one guy hanging on the beach with one jet ski. 90% of those guys are going to be honest, but that 10% may give you trouble. And I'm curious, I just bought this. Oh, it said it was a 4. I bought the JBL clip. Let's see if it pops back up. I think it was a 5 at Costco in Taiwan. I want to say with the conversion it was 73 US dollars. So let's go in and see what this costs. Come on, ad, come back up. I want to see if that was the JBL 5. And this is kind of a fancy higher end audio store, Sound City. I have the MV7 podcast kit with the Shure microphone. All right, they have the JBL Clip 4, 2,790 baht on the left. And the 5, it's the same price. I'm not sure what the difference is. They're both portable waterproof with Auracast. Is that what that says? I don't have my glasses on. But let's see what 2,700 baht. Well, it's about 86 US dollars in Thai baht here at the M Quartier. In Taiwan at the Costco, I think I paid 74 US dollars. So it's not the end of the world, but I'd probably be kicking myself if I found out it's $45 at Costco in San Diego. Now, that's not worth a trip home to try to save 30 or 40 bucks, but bring as many of those products you're going to use. I used that Bluetooth speaker. I had a nice Bose speaker, and Boone loved it so much I just gave it to her. And I've been using a bunch of cheapies, but I finally invested in a nice speaker for the laptop. Bring all those things from Costco or Best Buy in the US anyhow, and you're going to save a little bit of money with all the import fees and that type of thing over here. To be a little careful on Shopee and Lazada over here. I bought this Endurance 2. These are 4,490 baht, and I knew I was taking a chance. They were 650 baht. It said marked down from 3,500 baht. The exact same box, I mean, perfectly matched. Other times you can tell it's a sticker instead of, say, this JBL logo here. It'll just be like a cheap sticker, but these headphones were almost an exact match, but they don't sound so great. You get what you pay for 600 baht. Yeah, there's going to be some of that floating around on Lazada. Even so, I use Lazada at least every week. Today I just ordered some little covers, I guess, for the suitcase wheels. And if you want to get a special gift to take back home, Jim Thompson, the American former OSS officer, he's a big deal here in Thailand. He kind of reinvented the Thai silk industry, and these Jim Thompson stores are everywhere. Beautiful products. Now, there's going to be no comparing the price of a Jim Thompson silk scarf, all handmade and really nice, to what you might find at MBK for 10 bucks. You're not going to find anything for 10 bucks here in Jim Thompson, closer to 50 or 60 bucks. Yeah, Jim was a character. You can go visit his house. It's just across the way from the National BTS up near MBK. Take a tour of his home and his art collection. And this is the little peek off. That would be Sukhumvit, Soi 33. You can see the two noble buildings, really popular with expats. So I'm doing pretty good on my discounts this week. I got that extra 10 gigabyte for free, and I just got a savings on the internet. I did ask, are there any other programs I need to know about? And she said I'm doing good for I think it's 500 up and 1,000 down, or maybe the other way around. It's lightning fast compared to shared Wi-Fi in a sailboat marina in San Diego. It used to take me 30, 40 minutes to upload a YouTube video. I could do it in a couple of minutes now. And I also saved some money a couple of weeks ago by, well, it wasn't much of a threat. I called one of my credit cards with a $95 annual fee and said, let's go ahead and shut that down. I'm not really using the card. And she said, well, hold on, let me transfer you over to the cancellation department. 50% of the time, they'll say, how about we give you another year? We don't want to lose you as a customer. Just saved $100, 95. Now, with that particular credit card, I didn't really care if they did cancel it, because I can just reopen it and get the sign-up bonus once again. Most of the language on cards is every 48 months. With American Express, they'll oftentimes say you can only get the bonus once in a lifetime, and 95% of the time, they consider a lifetime 5 years. So your mileage may vary, but don't be afraid to cancel those cards and get them again. Put another, whatever it is, 3,000 bucks on it and get another 50, 60,000 points. And speaking of credit cards and hotels, there is the beautiful Marriott Marquis on Sukhumvit, Soi 22. Nice 5-star property. A little bit of 6:30 p.m. traffic. All the cars heading out of town, even on a Sunday. It's no joke. From, call it Siam Paragon to about Ekamai, it's usually bumper to bumper. Sitting on the back of one of those motorbikes and kind of zigzagging through traffic is the way to go. You can see you're going 5 miles an hour, so it's nothing too scary. Or you can ride the train just above. What you don't really want to do is be sitting in a taxi unless you don't mind taking about 20 minutes to go a mile. And I did bring up American Express. It's probably a good point to mention. It's hard to use over here. The malls, sure, you can buy a cell phone with your American Express, but pubs, O'Shea's, where I'm probably heading for dinner here in a little bit, they don't take it. Visa, MasterCard, they charge 2.5%, 3% merchant fee. American Express is oftentimes closer to 5%, so it's a little harder to use. I think Buddy's Bar and Grill, you can use it. Scruffy, McMurphy's. I'm just pointing out pubs, but smaller places, forget it. Even at many smaller places, they're going to pass on that 3% Visa or MasterCard fee to you. Again, if you spend 50 bucks, it's $1.50, so it's not the end of the world, but it might catch some people off guard. And that's the M Courtier on the right there I just came out of. This is Sukhumvit Soi 35. Hey, so thank you so much for running along this Sunday afternoon with me in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm out just showing daily life, different places to eat, check out bands. I appreciate you watching. Plenty more videos on the way. Consider subscribing if you have not. I'd appreciate that. You take it easy. We'll see ya.